Hi, this is Pernille from EventBiz. In this guide, I'll show you how you can use the Q&A module in your event. The Q&A module can be activated for all your program sessions or only by selected program sessions. This is why I'm starting here in Program Settings. If you want to enable Q&A for all your sessions, then you activate this one, Enable Q&A for all program sessions. If you only want to select a few of the sessions to be allowed with the Q&A functionality, then you just deactivate this one, and then you go to Program Sessions, and then you select the few that you want to enable this functionality by going to Edit, scroll down, and then you say Display Q&A, and you click Save. So either on all your sessions or only the selected ones you want to choose. All this goes on in Program Settings. Okay, let's have a look at how it looks in the app. I go to App Preview. You can either access the Q&A by clicking on the module Q&A or going through the program sessions, looking at the little icon in the top. Let's have a look. You have the Q&A here, or you go by the module Q&A. Click here. Here you can see that the Q&A is enabled for all the sessions, and as the settings are right now, I can also see as the attendee how many questions has been posed on the different sessions. This is a setting that you decide if you want to have or not. I'll show you that later. So let's have a look at breakfast. Here I can see here that Pernille has placed a question, any coffee left. If I want to, I can upvote this question, making it more important in a way. And here I also see which was the recent questions, the archived questions, and so forth. This is all something that you can deactivate if you don't want to see this picture. I'll show you how to do that. If I want to type a question, I click here. If I had some speakers for this program session, it would ask me which speaker my question is related to. Here. If I want to click here, then it means that I'll be anonymous. And it will be anonymous in the way that if the organizer is posting these questions up on a live screen, then I'll be anonymous on that list. So the organizer will always know who's asking the questions. This can never be anonymous, but this will be anonymous in relation to the crowd. So I click here on Send. What happens when an attendee poses a question is that it will of course appear here in the event center, but there will also be an email sent to the event support email address. And remember, this is the address you entered when you created your event support email. Okay, let's go see in the module when the question comes in. I click on Modules, and then I click on Q&A and Overview. So here right now, there's only questions that has come in on the breakfast session. There's 2 questions. Now I can click out here. If I choose Inbox, then I can choose to write directly to this attendee, and the attendee will have the answer in the app. Let's have a look. Here, submit. Okay, so I'll go to the app and see. I click on the settings here, and I have this My Questions, and you can see this is what I asked: any more water? And then the organizer replies, no, sorry. If I want to, I can write directly here again. So this is one way to handle it, just like a text messaging back and forth. The other way you can choose to use it is of course by putting it up on a live screen. So instead of choosing Inbox here, I would choose Moderator View. So here on the left side you have all the incoming questions, and if you want to place them on the live screen, you push them to the right side. So I say OK to this one. And if I want to place this one on the live screen as the one we're talking, then I just need to click on this one. Let me just activate the live screen up here in Tools and Question on Projector. Here you can see all the questions that has come in. If you want to, as the organizer, mark which one are we discussing right now, I would do like this. Push this one up and make this one active. So if I go here now, you can see this is marked in black. This will be reflective of your branding colors, of course. You can also put in your own image behind here and make it a bit more your branding. So this is a way to put it up on a live screen. You can also add more email addresses. By example, if you were encouraging your attendees to send questions before the event, then instead of you having to sort through all the questions, you could also have them sent directly to the relevant speaker, by example. You could do this by going to Settings, scroll down here in the bottom, and you can see there's these BCC emails for Q&A. So if you enter the speaker's email, by example here, or one of your colleagues, and then you say either all programs, or you choose the specific program session that this person should receive questions for. So this is also a way of making your task easier. Okay, since we're already looking at the settings here, there are different settings you can put up here. This is something to do with the project view. What do you want to see on the project view? Should the program be on the right side as we have it here? You can also deactivate it. Also here you can enable this archive of questions, and also this is where you decide if the attendees should see all the questions in the app. So if you deactivate this one, for example, enable Q&A listing, I remove this anonymous thing, allow attendees to upload, I don't want to have that either, and the archive here. Let's see how it changes. I click Save. So if I go back to the app now, and I click on Q&A, see, this is gone now. I can't see how many questions has come in. So I click on breakfast, then it's just a blank sheet here. So if you set the settings like that, then it's just meant to be like a place where they can post the questions, but you as the organizers keep the questions to yourself, or you put them on a live screen, or however you wish to do it. So there are different ways you can organize these questions. Let's go just back here again to the settings. Here you can also define the colors in the background and so forth for your showing on the live screen. This is, by example, how often should the projector refresh and so forth. So there are different ways that you can organize these settings. When you use this Q&A, you can also use it purely as a way of getting in questions from the audience without posting it on live screen or anything like that, or in the app. Then you just use it as a tool, an effective tool where you get all the questions in from your attendees. All it takes is a few screens in an email explaining your attendee how they should do it. Then for you as the organizer, you would be able to take out all the questions that has come in just by clicking here in Tools and Export. And then you will have all the questions that has come in on an export sheet, and then you can prepare a PowerPoint presentation or whatever you feel is right for your event. So there are many ways of using this Q&A module, both as posting it on a live stream, keeping it live in the app, or just basically using it as an effective tool to get in questions from your audience. And this could be both before the event and during the event. It doesn't have to be live. It can also be used before the event if you want to encourage your attendees to make more participation and engaging with them in your event. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.